Hi, my name is JR. I'm the technical manager for the Rocky Mountain KTM WPS race team, and we're going to give you guys a tour of our semi. Over here to the right, we're going to start at the back of the trailer. All the trailers are kind of laid out different. Ours has the kitchen area in the back, just kind of keeps everything separate and keeps everything out of like the working areas towards the front of the trailer. So if we ever had a fire drill, at least if somebody's back here making a sandwich, they're not really in the way for anything that's getting worked on. As we move forward, we have drawers with back here like the bigger stuff that has like our graphics and stuff that they take up a lot of space, but we don't use a lot, like at least on the weekend. And then like we have handlebars, grips, grips just in that one. And then we'll move forward. It's just kind of everything's labeled. We have our refrigerator, cure eggs, you know, the long Supercross nights, everybody likes to get their coffee break in.
Important stuff.
Then in these drawers down here, we have all our Talon sprockets. We have all the various sizes just in case, but majority, like everybody has their testing done in the off season, so our guys don't vary too much on gearing. Here this weekend we're obviously in Salt Lake, so we'll probably go up one tooth on the rear sprocket just to kind of help compensate for the little bit of lack of power that the guys will experience. Moving further forward, just solvent tanks, you know, doesn't really ever get used on race day. It's more of a on Sunday build day when the guys tear the bikes completely down to the frame. That way they can get everything prepped and ready to go. In these three bigger drawers over here, we have, each guy has a spare set of suspension and stuff that's specific to them. This drawer is for our 250 rider Dakota Alex. So everything that's kind of set up for him goes directly in that drawer. So if we do have a fire drill or something's not feeling right, we just come here, grab the spare, put it on, and we'll assess the situation after the race weekend. Moving a little bit further forward, we have this cabinet. It has our spare engines. Right now, the other stuff's at the hotel, so it's not fully loaded up, but each guy has one spare engine on here. We have spare tie subframes, spare air boots. You know, kind of everybody has their own spares, that way you're not borrowing from somebody else's, because you never know. Both guys could crash and you need two subframes, so everybody's got to have their own. Down here we have all our FMF exhausts. Our 450 guys run all the same setup. Our 250 has a little bit different muffler, but we on average go through 2 mufflers a weekend just for sound test and Supercross. It's pretty stringent. Outdoors we'll actually go through 3 to 4, just kind of depending. Just with the extra heat, tends to we want to keep the power there, so the fresher you're packing the better. As up here we kind of keep like our race fuel, and then going through like this stuff, like we have this drawer has foot pegs and bar mounts. We have options for foot pegs. Just never really change it, but it's always somebody who wants to try something or we're looking for something, then we go there. These drawers, like each guy's got a spare radiator, left, right, and then with the KTM, we have a radiator that has a fan set up on it. Like if we get to a mud race, like how Seattle was, if it was going to be really bad, we would have just put that radiator on to help keep the temperatures down on the bikes. All these drawers kind of right in this area are just filled with stock parts. Worst case scenario, if you need them, we don't really ever have to replace too much, or we'll go a certain number of races on specific parts before they get replaced. But it's more, everything's in here just in case you need it. And then up here we have like all the crew lockers, headsets, you know. That way everybody can keep their personal stuff in a specific area. Up here, like just more parts. We have galper brake rotors. We have different various setups. We have solid rotors down at the bottom for mud races. We already have outdoor rotors in the truck. We have two different front brake rotors. Then
Tell me how your rig setup is going to change for outdoors.
There'll be a couple things that come out, like parts wise, that'll come out, you know, for from Supercross, and mainly the main stuff that changes for outdoors is everything to do with outside the truck. Like Supercross, there's always a big fan presence, so we always have a hospitality area, which adds onto the tent. Whereas outdoors, there's not as many fans in the pits, so we kind of tend to leave a smaller setup. But as far as parts wise, everything, there's some things that come off, and then some extra parts that go in. Like we'll have extra engines in the truck for outdoors, just because they get more time on the truck and more abuse. Further this way up the trailer, up these stairs, we have our manager's office. It's where Forrest and Byrne review film footage, and where Michael shares all the film footage with the riders. You know, we did a Dartfish program, so they can actually overlay segments and see what areas the guys need to improve in, if need be. Directly above us is the rider's lounge. Each rider on the team has their own individual bunk area. It has a locker. It's got a couch that they can, like if they need to take a nap during the day. It's got a TV, and then also the very upstairs at the back is where we store everything that you guys see on the outside. It's where the tent stays, the flooring, all the poles. Like it's got its own little area in the back. Full Supercross setup, I want to say, takes about 2 hours from taking the lift gate down till the final skirt and awning flags put up. It's about 2 hours. It's a little bit faster when we tear down, just because we take the hospitality area down as soon as the pits close, and then we keep the main tent up until after the race. But it takes about an hour and a half to tear it down. So just after a long day, it's kind of hard to get moving. Thanks for joining me on a tour of our Rocky Mountain KTM WPS rig. Thanks for watching.